Well, they did a good job defensively of kind of going to a zone, threw us off guard a few times down the stretch.
Down the stretch, what happened when Camby came in on that play?
On the last play, I thought there was a little contact on the initial drive, but, you know, they let them get away with that sometimes. And then they did a good job of stripping the ball.
You guys had to fight back so many times to tie it or take the lead. What was the key to the offense in those situations?
Well, they did it, again, another one of those nights where they pretty much clawed the lane up and try to force us to beat them from the outside. So we got to have a good shooting night in order to beat teams like that, to loosen the court up a little bit. So we'll work on it.
I know going into the game you made a big deal about keeping them off the boards. You guys did out-rebound them. What advantages did that give you?
Yeah, that was the main focus for me, is to definitely keep them off the boards. So I was trying to focus in on Camby and to box him out. You know, he's a great rebounder, so that was my focus tonight.
Was there contact on the strip when Marcus got the ball away from you?
No contact on the strip.
Do you think a downward motion, though? You're a five-time All-Star. Sometimes you should get that call?
Well, I mean, there's times where you can call it. You know, the previous play, I think, on a rebound, they called the foul. So, yeah, I mean, it's up to the official's judgment.
Mar, what did you think of your first experience, home game, as a member of the Knicks and the way the fans treated you guys?
It was great. You know, it was great. We definitely gave a lot of effort. I think it was a little bit overwhelmed and started off a little bit slow from the start. But, you know, this team was in the semifinals last year in the Western Conference, so they're a team to be reckoned with, and we gave them a run for their money. We didn't play particularly well. We're going to be okay.
The NBA, you know, closing out games is getting to know each other and stuff like that. I mean, 5.5 minutes left in the game, you guys have a lead. What do you guys have to do better to close a game out like that?
Well, I think they did a good job of just mixing it up with the zone. They threw a zone in there, a disguised zone, and they threw us off a little bit. You know, we killed time on the shot clock, and they got into what they wanted us to do, is rush a little bit. So they did a good job with that. So.
If there's a positive, what Wilton's been giving you and what he gave you tonight in the second quarter, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, he's playing well. He's playing well. You know, that's what teams are keying in and trying to focus in on stopping me, and if we get more players to step up and play as well as then that'll be great for all of us.